Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new episode of Fate Extra Last Encore, which is on episode 2. This episode right here picks its beginning like a little simple. If you guys watch the Fate series, you will know how it will usually start off in a certain way. But aside from that, this war right here is actually a little bit different from the others that I have ever been watching. Of course, like when it comes to like many other Fate series, this one might have a little like interesting setup, so we'll have to see about that. We have to it that Saber, the one that Hakuno summoned without knowing, ends up bonding with him, telling him about the Grail War, about like there's 7 servants, 7 people getting ready to fight each other to get their wish granted. And then the moment they took a bath together, and Saber explained all that. And we have to it that Hakuno and Saber arrives right into the city, right to a different background, which Saber is really surprised about. And we have to it that they explore around the city, of course, and Saber, of course, explains about like how a servant must maintain their bodies in the real life situation and having to consume certain resources and magic power. Of course, they end up finding a particular person which Saber believes might be an enemy and wants to fight her. But apparently, this one right here is actually telling them that this Grail War that you want to do, it's all set aside, like gone, because certain people actually sold their servants to like live out their life of leisure or enjoyment. So it's not even there. Not only that, like it's not even really fitting or something, etc. That no one's really gonna fight each other. So this person in pink hair, which I know who she is, of course, and I know what class she is, which I want to explain here. Those of you guys who played the game Fate Grand Order or even played the original game itself would know what she is and what class she is, etc. And we have to it that Saber was not really happy about this and stomps outside. And Hakuno was about to follow, and the person in the pink hair girl asked him, like, "You're not going to sell your servant?" He says, "No." And she asks him, "Why not?" And he says, "Would you sell gold? Would you turn gold to mud in order to survive?" And she goes like, interesting answer. And we have to it that that Hakuno and Saber get surrounded by a couple women in police officer uniforms and brings them to a location of where the mayor is at. And we have to it that we get to see we get to see Rin in here, like literally Rin saying, "Ah, you look like you fell for it." And we have to it that Hakuno and Saber gets introduced to Shinji as the mayor and explains that how the Holy Grail War Seraph system, which I forgot to mention, now talks about a Seraph system, etc. here and there, blah blah blah. I'm pretty sure those of you guys who watch the episode will know what I'm talking about. Overall, this Shinji mayor thing, which pretty much sums it all up, that people who were previously masters that came here are living their life pretty happily. Like, it's no problem. They're not having an issue, you know, and they're not suffering. So, how about you sell your servant and become a normal citizen? And we have to it that, like, that Hakuno says, "I seem to get the idea," so the answer's simple. "I refuse to sell my servant," which Hakuno says, "I'm not going to sell my servant, so screw you," you know? In other cases. Sorry for my language right there. And we have to it that, okay, then I have no choice. I'll just kill you right here off the bat. And we have to it that Nero clashes against like 3 possible hologram servants, which apparently they are real. Apparently, I know these 3 because, like, I played the game, etc., so I would know. One is with the spear. There's one with, like, looking like a drilled-up sword, possibly, or a spear. And there's one with, like, 2 axes or something. And Nero is trying to keep them occupied in a certain sense and tries to fight them off. While Hakuno, on the other hand, gets stabbed pretty badly. He starts to remember something and ends up transforming into some kind of strange ends up transforming, but his face is like all purple and dark, and it's like having that face expression saying, I'm gonna kill you, you know that? And then we have to it that Rin, on the other hand, says, no way, this is dead face or something. I'm like, oh, dead face? What? Well, I think that's what Rin sensed or something. I don't know. But dead face. I don't know what that is, but it seems interesting to me. Looking forward to that. Anyways, thought the episode was pretty slick. Not too bad. Seeing how this Grail War is a little bit different from the others, I'm looking forward to see how this is going to turn out. So, until then, I'll see you guys in my next video. So, I'm Alpha Zero, people. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toodaloo!